Systems by Elimination Part 2. After watching this video, I will be able to solve a system of equations using the elimination method with multiplication in both equations. In order to use the elimination method, we need same coefficient, different sign. Before, we were able to kind of multiply one equation to transform it and turn it into another. In this last case of elimination method, we have to multiply both equations, meaning that we're going to take one equation, transform it, take the other equation, transform it so that they will look similar. And by similar, I mean have the same coefficient and a different sign. So I can do that with the first case. Because I have negative 2x and a positive 7x, I know that I can actually multiply. I need to find the least common multiple, which is basically a number that I can multiply these two numbers by to turn into that number. So if I want to make it that number 14, well, I know that I can multiply negative 2 times 7 to get 14, and I would end up with a negative 14. And I know that on the bottom, I can multiply by a positive 2 so that I can end up with 14. So when I go ahead and do those multiplications, I end up with negative 14x plus 35y equal to negative 35 for the first equation. And I end up with 14x minus 18y equal to negative 16. So now I have same coefficient, different sign, so I can go ahead and just add everything. So that will eliminate my variable x. I will be left with a 17y equals negative 51. Divide both sides by 17. So y is equal to negative 3. And I can go back in and substitute into any of the equations to find x. Now, what makes this type of elimination problem difficult is that's not the only way to go about this problem. There are actually several ways to go about it. Let's say that we wanted to actually focus on the letter y as opposed to x. Well, we could have multiplied the equation by two different numbers. So let's take a look at how that would happen. If I'm trying to take my 5 and 9 and transform that into a number that is common to both, it would have to be 45 because 5 goes into 45 and 9 goes into 45. So that means I would take my first number and I would my first equation and I would multiply by the number 9. And then I would take the second equation and I would multiply by the number 5. Because they are both opposite signs, one is positive, one is negative, I would just multiply by positive numbers. Remember, the goal is to end up with one positive number, one negative number, but the same exact coefficient. Multiplying the first equation across by 9 is going to give me negative 18x plus 45y equal to negative 45. Multiplying the second equation by 5, this will give me 35x minus 45y equal to 40. And then I can just go ahead and add because now I have inverse operations. It's going to give me 0. Then I'm going to be left with 17x and negative 85. When I go ahead and divide both sides by 17, x is going to equal negative 5. And then I would do vice versa. I would plug in to find y. And those are not the only two options I could have chosen. There are many options that you could choose. However, you always want to choose the option that's going to cost you the least work or smaller numbers because those would be easier to multiply in your head without the use of a calculator. The only way to try and get the hang of this is to kind of figure out what would be the best options. So in my first example, because I had both of them, one positive and one negative, I had that different sign condition already checked. So that might be easier because working with negatives is often very confusing and it's very easy to make a mistake. So even though I could possibly do it for x and y, the easier case would be to focus on the x variable in this one because one is positive and one is negative. Then you want to choose a number that would be easy to transform into. So a number that I can take and multiply by 3 to get to that number. So 3 times 4 would give me 12. And then I know that I can take a number and multiply by 4 to get 12 as well. I can multiply by 3. So if you want to notice, sometimes I'm just multiplying this coefficient into the other number, coefficient into the other equation. So because the coefficient on the bottom is 4, I will multiply first equation by 4, second equation by 3. You could have also, if you wanted, taken your equation and multiply one number by a positive number, one number by a negative number. So in my second one, for my variable y, I could have said 10 times negative 7, and then 7 times positive 10, because that would give me a negative sign with the coefficient of 70, and this one would have given me a positive 70. So positive 70y, that would give me negative 70y, which would be enough to eliminate. So these are very confusing. You want to make sure that you're careful and that you're actually writing a lot of this down on paper. So this will be your you try example. You will select your answer choice. If your answer choice is incorrect, you should watch the remainder of this video to see how you could have gotten to a correct answer. First, I needed to decide what numbers to multiply, so I focused on the variable y because I noticed one was positive and one was negative. So I had that different sign checked out already, and I just needed to identify a number to multiply by. So I chose to multiply the first equation by 2 and the bottom equation by 3. Notice that those are basically the coefficients of the two equations, just flip-flopped. And then I multiplied across by using the distributive property. So I ended up with 10x minus 6y equal to 4, 24x plus 6y equal to negative 18. And then I basically just added the two equations by combining like terms. So that canceled out the y variable, and I was just left with 14x equal to negative 14. Inverse operation because you're trying to isolate your variable. So x was equal to 1. X is equal to negative 1. And in order to actually answer the question, there are two possible choices. I need to plug in to one of the equations to find the y value. When I plug in by using substitution, I ended up with y is equal to 1. So my only possible answer choice would be D.